Device.
No,
Okay.
Now we're working.
Yeah, hold on. We're blowing up the.
There we go.
Okay. Now good.
Okay. A little bit of technical difficulties for the third time. I'm Zach. This is Jeff with Red Bluff Battle Reports. I've got my Space Wolves and Jeff's got his Custodes. Bringing back a little bit of a different list with the Space Wolves. I've got a couple Impulsors with a Librarian Chaplain. So a little bit smaller on the infantry this go around, and we'll see how that goes. Again, my army was painted by Mini Paint and Papa, and the terrain was all done by studio level terrain. Both of them did a really great job with their work. And I'll let Jeff go over his army.
Beautiful paint jobs, by the way. I love this terrain already. So I'm bringing my Custodes. First time on the show, I'm bringing the Ares so we can check it out, see how cool it is. Down here, I've got a squad of 5 Virtus Praetors, all with the Melta missiles. Over here, I've got 2 squads of Sagittarium Guard. Got the Shield Captain on bike with all the goodies. Got a squad of 4 Venatari, our Vexilius Praetor with the -1 bubble, Trajan, and Inquisitor Cortez. Nice, easy. We're ready to rock and roll.
Do you guys want to go over the mission you rolled
Yep.
and then kind of...
Yep, I'm on it.
So then go to the board level view.
So the mission that we rolled is Grand Tournament 22, which is Battle Lines. So we've got 4 objective markers. It's going to be hold 1, hold 2, and hold more. And I chose Warrior Pride, which is charge with 2 models a turn or have 2 models with engagement range, and I get 3 points, doing what Space Wolves love to do. I also took Engage on all front. I've got a little bit of a fast-moving army, so I want to see if I can get that off. And then I also took Vital Ground, which is the mission-specific. At the end of my command phases, I score 3 points if I control the objective marker in my opponent's deployment zone, and 2 victory points for each other objective marker that's not in either deployment zone.
You guys want to go over your deployment real quick? Like, if whoever wants to go over their deployment first, kind of show how you laid it out real quick?
Yeah, so I was just trying to give as much cover as I can. We haven't rolled off to see who goes first yet, so we'll do that here momentarily. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Try to get in good position in case I get that turn 1.
Okay, and now if you guys want to go, we switched over.
Okay.
And now if you guys want to go over what you declared the terrain as, so people know.
Yeah, so obscuring. Anything that's got trees is going to be dense cover. In the middle, we've got obscuring, and then both of these are obscuring and ruin. And then this is going to be considered
crater.
This piece down here is going to be considered a crater.
So now I go to the official. And so Zack the hunter will be rolling out of the black tray, and the nice guy will be rolling out of the purple tray. So they're going to roll off to see who gets first. Mason's excited.
2.
4.
All you, sir.
All right.
So so now you gotta get him there. Hold on 1 second here. Give him his command point.
Yeah.
And in the background here, Dozer is running the
Technical
side for the first time, so we're trying that out. And save, so he's got his command point.
So no litany because I've got my Master Sanctity still in the Impulsor. So we'll just get moving.
What do you hope to do here on the first turn, Zach?
I'm hoping to do some damage to his Ares.
Yep.
So the Storm Wolf will have to move it the 90 degrees and then move it up.
How do you feel about going second, nice guy?
You know, it's one of those where I actually enjoy either way, because if you go first, you're going to hit hard, or you're going to sit there and you're going to wait to see how they're going to attack you so you know how to counter. So it's which way do you shift the weight? Do you shift it into forward motion, or do you shift it to take the blow? And I've deployed specifically to give myself as much. That's why I kept these guys in obscured. These guys have my bubble. I put the shield captain kind of out there. But I mean, honestly, it's kind of, well, let's see how hard he hits.
And that's why he's the nice guy.
That's one thing we were discussing last night with Mason. I think if you deploy well, the second is really powerful with the FAQ. The
Yes.
primary, it's almost a guaranteed 15, unless you're tabled already, but you've lost to that point anyway.
And that's just it. Is if you're already tabled, then it doesn't matter.
If you deployed well, you have an almost guaranteed 15 primary last turn.
See, and I deployed okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. I should have put these guys on the side and kept these characters back a little.
Mm-hmm.
But after that other endeavor, I put the Venatari in the back because they're faster moving.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I can get up the board because it's going to be in the friction. It's going to be in the contact that Custodes do the damage.
Now,
And
just for my own notification,
as you can hear, the wolves are already hungry.
do the Custodes have the Adeptus Astartes keyword? Can they take Oath of Moment as a secondary?
Do not have the Adeptus Astartes. They are Adeptus Custode.
Okay.
They
They're-
have all their own little magic rules.
Right, so you're really waiting for a book.
Yeah, I am and I'm not because right now,
They actually carried over pretty well from 8th.
that's what I mean. Like
Right,
honestly,
they're already super elite.
they're
That's why, like, my Grey Knights are staying on the shelf until they get a book. Because one move Marines now are like, wait, what? This is trash.
and that's just it. Where, see, and I've been looking for. I'm watching Grey Knights. That's one of the armies I just picked up, but it's one of those where it's like
Yeah.
you love them, but you've got to wait till G-Dub catches up, and but they catch up so much faster
Yeah.
in these years. Like I remember, early '90s, early 2000s. Well, maybe we'll get one in the next 5 years.
Yeah, they're getting them out quick now.
They've upped their game. Whoever's the CEO, high five, because dude, you're doing awesome.
So the only thing I'm going to have in range for the Redemptor Dread is going to be the Plasma Incinerator. I am going to supercharge it.
Okay.
So let's see how many shots. 6 shots.
This is still minus to 1.
Yep. So he's going to be hitting on 4s.
Do you thing?
And 3 hit. And should be wounding on 3s.
So the ones don't affect your supercharged plasma?
They do. So I had 1/1, which is going to give me a mortal wound.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's toughness 8. You're more than that.
Yeah, I'm
You're 9 with it
9,
supercharged.
but I got 1. I got 1/1, so he's going to take a mortal wound. My guy is.
Gotcha.
I am going to reroll one of them, which I don't get. So 1 goes through at -4, but I think you've got a 5-up invuln.
Yep. The
So,
Ares.
reroll, Hunter?
Correct.
Ares is the 5-up invul. And we got a 6.
Perfect. You like doing that.
I will just tell you right now, I apologize for my Custodes. They will like to do this for a minute.
That's why he's the nice guy.
I will try not to roll my dice. I sat there and it's one of those habits that I've done for years and years, but then after you watch it and you hear it on the audio, I'll just apologize for that.
Right? One of the worst ones, I saw a really high quality battle report, but these guys use gravity dice that are metal.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Oh,
nope.
it was horrible.
Yeah, that
Horrible sound.
not pleasant.
So we'll do the 2 las cannons, and everything from the Stormwolf is going to go in your
Yeah.
Ares. So
Yeah,
the
we
2
knew that
las
was
cannons
coming.
hitting on 3s. 1 goes through and wounding on 3s. Okay, and it goes through at -3.
Just one?
Yeah, just 1 went through.
-4, you're in Devastator Doc.
Yep,
And it goes through.
it goes through. Okay, D6 damage, 4 6 damage.
For 6, woof!
That's what I needed last night.
6 is going to put me down to 22, so 16.
So now we'll just do the 2d3 melt for the Melta Array, which I only get 2. So on 3s, 1 hits, and on 4s goes through.
AP is a lot.
-4, -5,
How much damage do these do?
D6.
Let it go. Run it. Let's see somebody kill
3.
this thing. For 3?
Yep.
All right, we're down to 13.
And now we're going to do the twin Hellfrost cannon, and we're going to just do that with the focused beam. So on 3s, 1 hits, and 5 will do it. So that goes through, and that's going to be -5.
Okay. Oh, I am going to CP this because I don't want you to bracket it right in the beginning. Nope, still goes through.
4.
It was a long shot.
Flat 4.
Flat 4, and so it is bracketed. We are down to 9er.
Space Wolf's coming up big in the shooting.
Hitting hard. That's what you got to do.
Nice guy. Do you have a way to heal your flyer there?
No, and had I thought about it, I should have done my 2 CP, the Emperor's Auspice, to negate all those rerolls.
Right.
But it was one of those where sometimes I like to see what happens. Because it's one of those where it's a flying knight. Let's see how hard a hit it can take. FYI, that can hit really hard.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know. I was hoping.
The shooting variant. That's the transform variant.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was the shooting variant, stand by.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw everything from this impulsor into your.
Yep.
Well, no, I can't do him. I'm gonna have to do them.
Yep.
So we'll start off with the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber, 4 shots, and one hits, and they're T5, right?
T5.
So on 5s, and one goes through at AP -2.
AP -2, so they're 4 up. Got it. 6er.
Okay. And then the Sky Talon Array, so 8
Whoop. Runner.
on 3s, and on 5s. Nada.
Nada.
So we'll do the same thing with this impulsor into the same unit.
Okay.
So 4, and one goes through. Nothing.
Okay.
And 1 at -2.
And -2, so 4 up. Oops. Got it.
Okay.
If it runs out of the box, I always roll another one, just
Yeah.
FYI. Okay.
And that is all I've got.
That's it.
Okay, so real quick, this is like I said, Dozer's running in the background. So at the end of turn 1, we're gonna go over the hunter's points here. Did you get anything for secondary?
Yeah, I got just the mission specific, which I should get 4 points.
4 points.
Heck of a hit. Heck of a haymaker right
And-
there.
Actually, hold on. It might be no. I get 2 points.
What about engage on all fronts? Do you get any points for that?
I don't get anything for engage. Don't get anything from warrior pride. Just from the vital ground.
Oh, your ship's not far enough ahead to get in that corner.
I don't think so. And I don't remember if that actually counts.
Yeah, flyers do count on engage.
Okay.
It's 30.
Yeah.
You're now. Is it wholly within or within?
It's wholly within.
So, is it
So you're
base?
just the back end.
Yeah. So nope, nothing for that.
Okay.
So at the end of 1, we're Space Wolves 12 and Custodes 10 going into bottom of 1.
And so you get your command point.
Oh, yep. I love those. Back to 8. All right. Okay. All right. Let me think about this. So. Because you bracketed him.
So Mr. Hunter, what did you get accomplished in turn 1 there?
I bracketed as Ares, which was
Huge.
my main thing at this point.
Because what I need to do is, I don't think there's enough room right there for me to drop it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to come plunk right here. And so real quick, what I'm going to do is,
Before you do that, real quick, do you kind of want to explain, because I'm sure a lot of people haven't seen it, how the Ares moves, like what it's...
so if it's in supersonic, the fast moving, that's where it still keeps the -1 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
You're moving a minimum of 20, and since it's bracketed, normally it'd be 50 inches, now it's 40 inches.
Do you have to do the 90-degree turn before you move it?
I don't think you have to do. You can
up
do.
to
You can
90.
choose up to 90.
Okay.
You can't turn over 90 in supersonic.
Right.
Gotcha.
But then you should also have hover, which
Yeah.
it'll come into play here momentarily. One of the things I'm doing with the Ares is, so I'm going to drop a bomb right here. I'll only catch this guy, but it's worth a shot to do the try and do the mortal wound real quick. The firebomb, Infernus firebomb is what it's called. Roll a d6 with each unit within 6 inches of that point.
Is that in movement or shooting?
Movement.
Okay.
Once per turn after the bearer is moved, you can select on point on the battlefield, the bearer has moved across. Roll 1d6 for each unit within 6 inches of that point. Subtract 1 if the model is a non-vehicle or non-monster character. On a 4-up, D3.
Okay.
So 4-up. Got it. And so D3. 3. All right, and now we're back to still moving.
Does that cost you command points, or is that just a standard function?
That's so the Ares is the different version than the Orion.
Okay.
The Orion is the transport version, and so it forfeited transporting all those Custodes and possibly dreadnoughts, because the Orion can transport up to 12 Custodes or Custodes, or 7 and a dreadnought.
Does the Ares have no transport capacity
Has
at all?
absolutely none.
Okay.
But it's got that mega cannon and it's got the fire bombs.
Yeah.
And so that's the trade.
Well, that's what's cool about the Space Wolf's transport is like the gunship variant still has very limited but some transport capacity. Like you could throw a Terminator style Smash Captain in it
Mm-hmm.
and go drop them off, or a couple of characters. I think it holds. I think the gunship holds 6.
And this one holds 16.
Yeah, and then Wolf and jump packs and
Terminators count as 2.
Okay, that's what I was hoping.
But throwing 8 Wolfen into that transport is a huge investment.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Storm Wolf is 350 points as it sits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to run it all the time at the end of 8th, and just going second was so huge because there were so many more gun lines, and if it just gets shot off the board turn 1, it's like, oh well.
And those guys fly.
That's a 1/6 of my army just gone.
Yeah.
Okay. And so now that is movement. All right, so then we're going to go to psychic phase. So he's just going to start by smiting your flying devil weapon. What is it called? The Storm Fang?
The Storm Wolf.
Storm Wolf. So we're going to smite the Storm Wolf. Start with that. On a 9, it's going off. So D3. Looking like 3. Then he is going to cast Castigation. Needing a 6, and on a 5, that will not go off. All right. And so then we're going to do Terrify. So can't do Overwatch, just for sake of argument. On an 8, that is going off. And so it's -1 to leadership, can't fire Overwatch.
Okay.
That's all of Psychic. So now we're to shooting phase.
And just to be clear, the Terrify went on the Storm Wolf?
The Terrify went on it. The Castigation did not.
Okay.
So the Storm Wolf now -1 to leadership, can't fire Overwatch. Reason I still did that is because these guys can fly, so I will be able to charge them. Okay. But now I've really got to think through.
Does an aircraft have a leadership?
Well, it doesn't matter for the aircraft.
It
can't fail them around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know. I
That's
just
just
wondering.
part of the-
I just thought of that if an aircraft does have.
Yeah, they do have a leadership
8.
characteristic, but why, I don't know.
And now
'Cause
we
they have a
are going to
pilot.
do this.
The pilot gets scared and runs away.
And so I'm actually going to start by putting all of their shots into him. And so we are re-rolling to wounds with them. I should have left one of my shield captains over there with them. I should do the flak burst, so it's an add 1 to the hit rolls. It's supersonic, so it's the -1. So we're going to be hitting you on 3s. Whoa. 2 hit. And now re-rolling wounds. This is 8 to 8.
8 to 8.
Okay.
Or sorry, 8 to 7.
8 to 7, so 3s re-rolling. Both go through. AP -4.
Okay, they both go through.
Okay. Only 5 damage.
What does the Storm Wolf start with?
14.
So we've
Or Storm Thing,
hit it.
Storm Wolf.
Not the Wolf, the thing's the gunship.
We're going to put him into that impulsor. Hit.
And then it's the +1 for the trees, the forest.
I hit on a 6. Right. The -1.
Okay, gotcha.
And 5's going to wound it. AP's -4.
Okay, goes through.
Goes
Damage.
through. Damage is D6. Do that. We'll just do the 1. I kind of want to re-roll that, but I want to save that. Because right here's... I'm getting all my little fire shots out because range. And so what we're going to do is... I'll do this squad first. That way we're re-rolling 1s to hit and to wound. I'm going to shoot both profiles into it.
Okay.
And so first we'll do the bolters. All right, so we'll be hitting you on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling those 1s.
How many people are doing right now?
So what do we do if these numbers from the bottom start getting out of whack?
There's nothing we can really do. We just gotta keep an eye on it, and I think I've
All right.
like the last.
And then, so you've got 3, 6, 7, 8. And now we're going to need 5s to wound. Re-rolling 1s for Trajan. Okay, and you only have 2. And that is AP -2, or -1, I believe. Hold on. AP -1, 2 flat damage. I always
Okay, so
do
4s.
the dyslexic.
1 goes through.
Okay, so that's just 2 damage. And now the disintegrator bolt. So again on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Wow. Okay, all 3 hit. And then this is 5s, re-rolling 1s. Just 1. And this is AP -3, 3 flat damage.
Something I love about Custodes: axe guns, swords, freaking lasers.
Okay, and we are still within 18. So these guys are going to do the same thing. They are not within. And he's just barely within. So we'll re-roll 1s to hit, but that's it. And so exact same thing into this guy. So re-rolling 1s. Hitting on 3s. So that 2's a miss. And then this is wounding on 5s, no re-rolls. And that was a good roll on my part. So you have 5 at AP -1, 2 flat damage.
And he's dead.
Okay. Was there anything in him?
Yes.
That's what I was hoping to get to happen. And that's why I was saving my Venatari, because I wanted whatever's soft inside to come out in hopes to do a little more damage.
So with the flyers, do you have to do the thing where you roll the 1s too,
Yeah.
to see if you lose anything?
We gotta place the models first.
Yeah.
Because if any can't be placed, they're destroyed. Then you roll.
Now, can you please, just out of curiosity here, let's go to the split screen here real quick. I got a question for you guys. Since we're trying to be more competitive and stuff like that. So when it says wholly within 3, could you put a model down there?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure because of the flyers can ignore verticality on the placement, it's actually wholly within 3 of the base.
Okay, that was my question.
And so I would say yes also. Because if the vertical doesn't matter, just like if you're attacking or anything, it shouldn't affect that either.
Especially when you want to kind of split screen, because that's one thing John said you want to keep it so like we're seeing them.
Yeah. Where's that cord coming from?
Oh, that cord is coming from.
So we're just gonna throw them all down below.
And I don't think it was close enough to explode and hurt anything.
No, and it didn't explode. I already rolled it. It didn't
Oh,
explode.
it didn't explode?
Now this is what it rolls for, is wolfing to see if
I already did.
anyone go.
2.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's rough. And that's when you can't reroll.
Yeah. So we're gonna take the pack leader and an axe.
So Hunter, since you're more competitive and stuff like that, so when you lose 2 like that, if you lose say 2 in battle, does that count towards the attrition? What is it? The leadership check? Like,
No. It only counts. I think it only counts in the combat phase.
No,
it does count overall.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because it's Venatari gonna come and sweep them up anyway.
These
no, I
Venatari.
just asking for like if something like that happened in the future, so those do count towards the attrition.
Yeah.
So I'm using the 2 stratagem. 2 different stratagem, let me rephrase. The stratagems are superior fighting patterns for 1 CP, as well as blood game veterans for 1 CP. Superior fire patterns, it doubles because they have pistol, so that's doubling their shots.
Mm-hmm.
The blood game veterans, on 6s, they automatically wound. To hit. On 6s to hit,
Okay.
automatically wound.
That's one double
And
check.
since they're... Oh, go ahead.
1 CP each?
1 CP
Okay,
each.
perfect.
And that puts me down to 6.
Yep.
And their pistols naturally explode. And so, that gives us...
Of course they have exploding pistols.
Well, yeah. They explode on
So, if
6s.
you only get 12 models, they need to be good.
And so it's all going into those 3 Wolfen, because I know what they can do.
So you're adding. It should be +1
And I'm
or -1 of the hit roll.
-1, and I'm re-rolling 1s to hit and wound. So we're hitting on 3s. We re-rolling 1s. I'm going to pull the misses. There's 2. Okay, and then that misses. There's 1 6, so that one actually explodes and auto wounds, but I add 1 to roll for wounding.
Nice.
So this is the wound, their toughness.
5.
So 4s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, 2s and 3s are no-go. So you have, putting that one back in, 4, 8, 9 wounds. And this is AP minus 2 flat damage.
Okay, so 4 ups. We're gonna start with him.
Okay.
So
The shield.
how much damage?
It's 2 flat damage.
Okay.
How many wounds does a wolf have?
2. Okay, now it's just gonna be 6s.
I forget. I stopped playing. Did the Wolfen lose their shrug?
Yes, they lost their 5 or their feel no pain.
They thought that.
Okay. So now that I've done what I needed to do to be able to keep pushing forward, now I'm going to use this guy to hurt this guy that will cause me issues.
Who's this guy?
This guy is the Repulsor
Redemptor Dread.
Redemptor, thank you. Redemptor Dreadnought. So I'm actually going to put all of the Ares gunship into him. Okay, and since we are middle, where BS is down to 3, I am, however, because I'm going to do the beam on both, so I'm going to do the little gun first, and then I'll do the big gun. So there's 2, so I'm hitting on 3s. Both hit. And now this is strength 9, and I'm re-rolling because he is a vehicle. So 3s, and re-rolling. 2 wounds. This is AP minus 4,
Damage?
D3 plus 3.
Okay.
Both go through?
Yep.
So one's 4 down to 3, and one's 5 down to 4, so 7 damage. And now the big gun. It's D3 shots. 3 shots. And now we're hitting on 3s. All hit. 2 6s and a 3. And this is 14. Is he 7 or 8?
8.
Toughness. 8? Okay, so still 3s to wound. Re-rolling. All 3 go through. This is AP minus 4. D3 plus 6.
He explodes.
Which could bracket my Ares.
2 for your Ares.
2 for the Ares. Oh my goodness, he's down. I'm on the last mark before it goes down. No, I was at 9. Never mind. I thought I was at 8. 7. And
He gets everything at random, huh? That was a good shot.
okay. That is all that is within. For sake of argument, I don't think you are. No. So that's all of my shooting. Let me see what this charges for sake of my own argument. So I would literally need, you're exactly at 12, so I'd need an 11. I will try one charge. Do you want to Overwatch?
Nope.
8.
Okay.
Not re-rolling. I'm done.
So at the end of battle round 1, what do you got there for your secondaries there, sir?
For secondaries, I don't have Dominate because he has 2. I did get Grind 'em Down. And what was the other one?
Assassinate.
Assassinate. Did not get Assassinate, so I got Grind 'em Down.
How many points do you get for grinding them down?
Grind 'em Down is 3.
3.
And so, and then you announce the score. So at the end of one, we have the Custodes on 13, the Space Wolves on 12.
And now you're getting 10.
No,
Yeah, I get 10 primary.
10 primary.
yeah, get those command points. And then you switch them over to turn 2 at the top. There you go. Keep it right. I wouldn't flip that to 2.
So we basically just had the air battle, and they just were slugging each other out hard. Yes, sir.
I was just saying, so Zack scored 10 in the primary for turn 2, so currently it's 22 to 13 Space Wolves, but we'll get some more scoring here.
And you gave him his command point, right?
Yep, I gave him his command point, so he's up to 8.
So Zach, what's your plan here?
Just move up the board, see what damage can be done.
Now, your Thunderwing cow can't charge a flyer, right?
No.
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 If it drops into hover mode, it can. Because he still has.
I'm grabbing
which
one.
He won't do right now, but
I'm grabbing this one. It's a little easier to see.
next turn he might have to. He still has the minimum movement of 20, which he can pivot 90 degrees. I don't know if he's got a full 20 inches of movement there.
If it's alive,
Yeah.
it'll probably hover. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Well, the biggest thing that can kill it, the 2 biggest things that could kill it, you took off the board.
Yeah. You
And-
can do a lot of the shooting.
It was one of those where.
Murder!
So I'll go recapping. I knew this was potent. The Stormfang, right? Stormwolf?
Stormwolf.
Stormwolf. I know the Stormwolf is a deadly, deadly weapon. Honestly, because that popped, I got lucky over here. I mean, the Ares I know is extremely potent, and so if it targets something, it will do the damage unless you're Tau. And shield drones for days.
Was that your first time playing Tau?
Yeah. First time playing, like legitimately playing Tau.
Yeah, Jack learned about Tau's drones with his.
And it doesn't matter if it's a D3 plus 6 wounding item. It's shield drone. Poof.
The shield drums are fun.
But at the same time, totally awesome. It's one of those where I think that Tau should have a BS of 3 with all the technology and whatnot. That considering they're only active really in one phase, they should get BS 3 in my opinion.
So much ability with marker lights. They can be hitting on 2s if they light you up.
But then you have to take those marker lights. And seeing that was in the game I had with what's Jofonz's
Maverick.
Maverick. I love it. In the battle I had with Maverick, he did not have enough marker lights.
Yeah. Well, if we have a Maverick, we need a Goose now.
Woo!
Goose dies, though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say so. You have the one person that always dies. And so the hunter is hunting.
Not bad. You guys got through the first turn in under 35 minutes. That's not bad.
It's nice when you got efficiency.
Yeah. Well, it comes to 2 people that know their armies, and they're both elite armies, so you don't have.
I don't have tons of stuff. I never have tons of stuff.
I think between you guys, you have about the amount of models as one average list.
That's awesome.
Or half an orc army.
Yeah, a quarter of an orc. I'd love to play orcs.
We're going to throw the incursors into the bikes.
Okay.
10 shots for rapid fire. And I'm assuming T6.
T6.
So 5s. 2 go through.
2 go through. AP,
-1.
-1. So that gives them their 3 up. Whoop. Oh my goodness. And I missed both. I deserved to miss both with it being like that.
1 damage.
One of them's down to 2 wounds. We'll put it on you here in the back.
Renew everything from this impulsor into them.
Yep. They are -1 because of my banner.
And what are those things?
These are the Venatari. Let me see. Venatari Custodians.
1 goes through.
Roger that.
AP -1.
-1. Puts us on a 3. Got it. Save. And so we can see he's literally charging up the board.
1 more
hard.
goes through.
1 more?
Yep.
3s. Oh, goes through. Damage?
Damage 1.
Damage 1. Drops one of these guys down to 2. We'll put it on you.
One more goes through.
One more.
-1.
-1, so 3s. Goes through. Damage?
1.
Okay. Dropping him down to 1.
And then same thing with the other impulsor.
Okay.
And I do have that 1 millimeter line of sight to where I'm not shooting through trees
Oh, yeah.
from that corner right
Yep.
there.
Yep, you're good.
But I
You
can-
got it for days. That's the same thing I was just doing. I could not make it in the box to save my life. Drop 3 dice.
You know, we didn't get a dice bet this game.
2 go through.
2 go through?
Way past now.
Neither save.
1 damage each.
You're dead, and you're down to 2. Not my Venatari.
Ouch. That was not a good roll. And 1 more.
1 more. 3s. All right. Hey, I got 1 3. See, that's the joke, though. I either roll in 6s or 1s and 2s for days.
And the last gun doesn't get anything.
Nothing?
That is all my shooting.
Okay.
So now,
It's the Space Wolf phase.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
let's see if this works the way I want it to. Okay, so I've got a 5-inch charge there. Thank you.
What was his name? Kirk was in the bike.
You know what I'm going to try and do, just while I think about it? I'm going to use a Tanglefoot grenade for, I think it's 1 CP,
On the 5-inch charge?
just to add it. There's a reason.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm going to spend 1 CP for a Tanglefoot and add this to your charge. 4, so now it's a 9-inch.
Thought it adds a flat 3.
Adds D6.
Okay.
Choose an enemy that's... Oh, no, I cannot. Adeptus Infantry. And they are bike. Apologies. My bad. My bad. Ignore everything I just said.
Because
And
I
this is why I love how we review. Because dang it, I was like, oh, if I throw that and I stop them, then if these guys charge, I can overwatch.
well, I didn't get it, and I'm gonna re-roll that because I need it, and it's 7.
That is an awesome D20.
Thank you.
If nobody can see that D20, it's about the size of a fist.
Right there.
So now, I'm gonna spend 2
A
CP
child's fist.
Now I'm gonna spend 2 CP for pack hunters.
Okay.
So what that does is, here, let me pull it up. Just so, I'm gonna borrow your book, Dozer,
Yep, go for it.
We're going to the book.
What's there?
just to make sure I get
And-
the wording right because I've never used this one before.
John told us we need to use this angle more when there's more, to get more of the human interaction.
So pack
Okay.
hunters, use this stratagem in your charge phase. Select one enemy unit within engagement range of any Space Wolves unit from your army. So obviously I'm going to use the bikes. Until the end of the turn, each time a friendly Space Wolves beast or Space Wolves cavalry unit declares a charge, that target, I get to roll an additional d6 and discard 1 dice. And until the end of the turn, each time a Space Wolves cavalry model makes an attack with crushing teeth and claws against the selected unit, I get to re-roll the wound rolls on the wolves.
Whew. Okay.
Well, that's cool. So the mouse turned into lightning claws.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have to get a 10-inch charge on 3 dice, but I have to take 1 away. So we'll see if this pays off.
You got this. He's getting in.
Nope.
Oh.
And you CP reroll, so you can't reroll.
Correct.
I wanted them in because I was going to do my cool thing.
Okay.
That's why I recently just started taking the Wolfenstone again for just the full reroll all charges.
Yeah, I just don't have
You don't got a character over there?
anybody within range of the.
Yeah.
Well, I do it with them, but I've got the Artificer armor on the Wolf Lord, which gives them the 2 up plus 1 toughness and 1 wound.
Yep, that's good.
So we'll bring these guys in.
So that one stratagem now, it doesn't affect them, it just affects them.
Correct.
Because that would have been nothing but trouble on them. I learned about them cavalry in that one game. They hit on 3s. With thunderhammers.
Yeah. Well, I only have 1 Thunderhammer. Everybody else hits with 2. With strength, 6 weapons. So I'd be wounding you on 4s.
Yeah.
So I get 16.
So we're doing 16 attacks into
Yep.
this 5-man Virtus Praetor squad.
Yep, hitting on 2s. So I miss with 2
Good roll.
and 5s.
Yeah, because toughness 6.
Cock.
5 or 6. What's my guess?
6.
Oh,
Nope. Sorry, 5.
Statistics. All right, AP,
-1.
-1. So this will be a 3-up save. And 2 are going to go through, but it's my bikes. How much damage is it?
1.
I will CP one of those because I do not. Thank goodness. All right, so he's down to 1 wound. Because that's a lot of firepower every time you drop one of my. 1 custode down is a lot. And that's all of them, right?
Yep, that's everybody.
Okay, let me fight you back. 4 attacks each. I do not get a reroll all wounds because you charged me, not the other way around.
And what's the strength of your weapons?
So the strength is 6. So it's going to be 6, AP's -3, D3 wounds.
Okay, I'm going to transhuman.
I would. Especially since I'm not re-rolling. All right. So, hitting you on 2s without re-rolls.
So while you roll that up, Hunter, this is kind of a different list than we've seen you bring. Is this just something you're testing out for a more competitive list?
Yeah, I don't like it either.
No, we're just.
No, I so far I'm not thrilled with it. It's that too many eggs and too few baskets.
It's not spread out into multi-phase. That storm wolf can be extremely deadly. I got lucky on especially those 2 wolfen going down coming out.
Yeah, and the hope was that you were going to charge because the wolfen do still have the fight on death.
Right.
So,
and
if you would
that's
have charged them, then I wasn't worried about your Venatari because 5 wolfen.
you'd have killed them.
Yeah.
You'd have killed him. And you transhuman, so wounding on 4s without rerolls. Okay, so let's just pull.
You just didn't have points to bring 8 Wolfen in it?
Not without taking away another unit, and I would rather. At that point, I was thinking more units
Yeah.
on the field.
So 3,
Somebody may not
6,
see this
9,
list on the channel again.
No, probably not.
3, 6, 9, 11 at AP -3.
Asa wants to know if there's a dice bet. The loser buys the winner ice cream.
Well, seeing as there's been, each of them have already thrown about 8 dice on the ground, I think we'll pass that point.
Yeah, I'm at least. I was 3 in 1 roll. I will consolidate a little closer. Oh, the spikes. Okay. And you are done, sir?
Yep.
Okay.
And I get 4 points for secondaries.
So this is the end of battle round 2? No. This was...
Yeah, we're now into the bottom of the turn.
Top end of
Yeah, so-
turn 2.
So did you engage? Doesn't look like it.
No, I get 4 points for the mission specific.
For battleground.
Oh, if your guys would have lived over there, you may have gotten engaged.
Yeah.
Okay,
So the hunter is up to 26 points at the end of his turn, and going into the bottom of 2. What do you get for primary? The nice guy.
I'm only getting 5. I only have the 1.
Do you score any secondaries in the beginning of your turn?
No.
No, he has dominant. No.
Nope. I do get my 1 CP, so I'm up to 6.
Yeah.
I love that.
Woohoo!
That was one of my favorite things that happened in 9th, was Custodes actually get CP. Because I've played with 1 or 2 CP and watched people with like 12, 18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're
Oh,
on equal
so
So you're up to 18 at the beginning of this turn. The space holders still at 26. So what do you feel went good and what went bad in that turn, the hunter?
and I'll move while you're.
Well, I was able to kill 1 Venatari.
That's good. Every custodian down is big.
Yeah, but that failed charge with the Thunderwolf was big because it cost me 2 CP just to do that,
Yeah.
and then not having that go off. Would I have killed all the bikes? Probably not, but I would have done enough damage to make a difference.
Yeah, it was rough that you failed the first charge and had to re-roll it.
Yeah, on a 5-inch charge.
Yeah, because then you would have had to re-roll the Thunderwolves.
And you would have rerolled all 3 of those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're gonna come snag this.
But
from you.
losing the Dreadnought and the ship the first turn, that hurt, huh?
Mm-hmm. And the Wolfen.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay.
If you hover with the Ares, it can still fire, correct?
Yes. So we're gonna just sneak onto this side.
Oh, it's
And
a
do
sneaky shield captain.
We're doing a shield captain shenanigans.
I was upset when they took off the, what is it? The 4-up invulnerable and the impulse.
He's gonna hover,
Okay.
and all I'm actually gonna do is I'm just gonna move.
Hunter, just out of curiosity, a lot of people like to take the shield dome on the impulsors
Mm-hmm.
because it's cheaper and I guess.
I don't-
It's actually more expensive.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's one of the more expensive options.
So I was gonna go here, but I'm hitting your train. He's down to 7. I'm gonna go here instead.
Okay.
And basically all I'm doing so that that way I can try to remove these guys with the little ones because I can do a burst shot. And that way I still have the impulsors I think I'm going to hit you really hard this turn. I think it's going to hit pretty hard. So movement phase is done. Psychic phase. We are going to start with Smite from Inquisitor Cortez into this impulsor. I just want to make sure what my distances are. Okay, so I got it for days. Okay. Inquisitor Cortez into smiting the impulsor. And it's free stuff. I'll spend that CP. I don't want to. There. So that way I get my
What'd you
smite
roll?
off. I rolled a 4.
No, on that one.
That one was a 7.
Okay, I'm going to spend a CP to deny it.
Go for it.
So we've got a strat called Runic Wards. Any unit within 12 inches can deny.
So he just needs an 8.
Which I get. I got it, 9.
Nice. And there he goes. So now you technically also made me waste that CP.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good move. Okay, so now we'll.
Wars isn't just on character models?
Nope.
Is it any? Okay.
It changed from character models to anybody, but it reduced the distance.
That's what it did.
So now we will cast Castigation, needing a 6, on a 12. Whatever, he can hurt himself. So first I will do how he hurts himself for Perils of the Warp. He, of course, took 3 wounds.
Yeah.
We will come back to that, you dummy. You're taking 3, guy. All right, and then how many is your impulsor taking? 3 also. So, hey, he had a lot of thought into this.
He hurt himself.
Yeah, he's down to 2.
Can you heal him at all?
No. He's a dummy.
Custodes don't have a apothecary?
We don't have them yet. That's one of the theorized things that we'll hopefully get in the book is either an apothecary or a, like, tech marine. Because, dude, they have access to everything. They should have something.
Mason says, rest in peace, Shield Jones. They went from a 4 up to a 5 up and got more expensive.
Yeah.
Gonna cast Terrify. Actually, I'm gonna cast Terrify on the back one.
Okay.
That way it kills the Overwatch. On a 7, that's going off. So it's -1 leadership, but it can't Overwatch. That's more of what the goal is. Psychic phase is done.
And real quick, Hunter, your guy can't deny it because he's inside the transport, right?
Correct.
Which I don't understand why the impulsor doesn't have an open top rule.
I don't either.
It literally has an open top.
It's an El Camino.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they make us confused with their decision making.
I mean, it's not like Space Marines get all the toys anyway. So
Well, Space Marines aren't even at the top of the meta right now. You look at the tournaments, and Space Marines are rarely in the top 4.
Shooting phase. Okay, this is where I've got to be smart about this too. So what I'm going to do is actually do reverse what I did before. I'm going to shoot the Ares first. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do the burst of the 2 little ones into your wolves right here. What are those wolves called?
Fenrisian Wolves.
So I'm going to do the 2 burst into the Fenrisian wolves, and that's 4 shots each. And I'm bracketed, so I'm hitting on 3s. No rerolls.
Austin said, Custodia Apothecary, don't give GW any ideas, please.
Yeah, no joke.
All of them hit, and then their toughness. This is a strength 7.
You're going to be hitting on 3s.
Okay, 3s. No rerolls. That was a 1. Okay, so you have 4 at AP -2 single damage.
You said 4?
4.
Okay, so it's going to be on... Let's see.
I forgot to declare. I was putting the big gun into the impulsor. I apologize.
So 4
you
goes...
said that.
Did I? Okay, good,
Yeah.
good.
How many wounds?
It was 4. AP -2 single damage.
Okay. Yep. It's 4.
'Kay.
4 die.
Okay.
For the most part, it's a gentleman's game. Like, if you have to cheat at this game to win, then
You shouldn't be
you've
playing
got
it.
bigger
You
problems than
shouldn't be
life.
playing it. It's one of those. I just hate trying to remember everything. Right? You good to go, brother?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my
Dropping stuff.
shots for the big cannon. It's D3. I'm gonna shoot the heavier profile. Just a single shot. So we're hitting on 3s. Is there any minus to hit on that? I rolled a 5, but
No. On which one?
on that impulsor.
No.
So I hit it on a 5, and this is strength 14, wounding on.
T7.
So 2s, and I think I re-roll because of its little.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 1, and thankfully it re-rolls. Oh my goodness! AP is -4.
Okay. How much damage?
D3 plus 6, and so it's 2, so 8.
Okay. So.
Is it popping?
Yep.
He's going to get another 6?
Oh man, that first game against John where I popped that commander, but then the second turn I missed every single charge.
That was great.
It was amazing. It's those moments where it's a complete fail or a complete success that you're like, yeah, I'll remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, missing charges are the best.
Yeah. I still had my Venatari and I was like, I'm not charging them. No. Everybody else failed. I'd like to leave it as a failure.
Okay. Doesn't pop.
No ones.
No 1s for that. But
Good.
That's where you needed the no ones last turn.
What was that last dice roll for?
because it was 5 for the unit and then 1 for the character.
Oh, you roll it all. Don't you roll them all together and you get a pick?
Yeah.
You roll them all
can't
together.
Oh, well.
that one.
Regardless, nobody died.
They're all good.
Yeah, they changed that. I think in 8th you had to roll for your
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
individually, but now you're allowed to just fast roll it all. So that way, even if you kill 5 guys, you can keep your character.
Yeah.
So the Ares is shot. I gotta think this through. This is obstructing, correct?
Correct.
Although I can see through here, you can't use that.
Correct.
Okay. So, do you still get -1? Since I can see that front
No.
guy, 2 of them can shoot.
Yes.
So I'm going to shoot 2 of them, bolter profile only.
Okay.
And I'm outside of rerolls, so we're just hitting on 2s, no rerolls.
I'm transhuman.
Transhuman? Okay. So the 1 misses. And now this doesn't matter because it's 4's to wound. And you have 4 AP was minus, is it 1? AP -1, 2 damage. That's it.
Hunter, you are just burning through those CP.
Mm-hmm. And 2 damage?
2 damage. And now I'm going to fire Trajan Valoris into that squad of 3. Am I rapid fire range?
Matt Edwards says, "Good luck, guys. Looks awesome. Go Wolves."
So you're just outside of rapid fire. So we're just going to do single shot, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, so it hit to wound. You transhuman them.
Yep.
That does not. Okay. I'm going to put. Oh no, let me think about this. Okay, we're going to actually go over to the shield captain and shoot into the impulsor with his. So we're shooting 1, rerolling 1s. Hit, and then to wound, toughness is 7.
Mm-hmm.
So 8, rerolling all failed. It wounds, AP's -4,
Okay.
D6 damage. 6er.
Oh, Shield Captain.
Shield captain coming in hot. Okay. And so now, because I can see the front end of your impulsor, but I believe I can't reach it with. Well, no. Because the part that I can see. So 2 of them, I will shoot both profiles, and 1 will just shoot the bolter. Rerolling 1s to hit and to wound because of Trajan. I'm going to shoot the single bolter profile first. Rerolling the 1
And you're shooting at the impulsor?
at the impulsor.
Okay.
And so all 3 hit, and then to wound, it's going to be 5 to 7, so 5s. Rerolling 1s, but 2 wounds, AP -1, 2 damage.
Okay, both go through.
4 damage. How much does it have left?
1.
1. I should be able to pop it with what's left because I was. But these guys are hitting on 3s because I was firing both profiles. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Are you doing for the forest too?
For.
You can't pay 2 -1s.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
But I did not on him, but I hit on 1 and 2 6s.
Okay.
So by the way, I did not on the prior, but I'd rolled a 1 and 2 6s.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Rerolling the 1. So 6 hits, and then this is 5s. And 2. This is the AP -1 one.
Okay, 1 goes through.
And so that's enough. And so I don't get to shoot the other profile because it pops for those watching in case you don't get to then shoot at the next target.
Yeah.
It is forfeit.
Doesn't blow.
I'm not going to lie, I'm actually happy for that.
And 1 goes down.
Okay, so now they've shot. I've still got the bikes and the Venatari. So now the Venatari are going to. I can't see them because of the trees, right?
Matt, you want to answer that question? From Matt
So-
Edwards?
My Warlord build is I've got the Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf. He's upgraded to a Chapter Master so he can reroll his own 1s. He's also got the Angel Artifice, which gives him a 2-up, +1 wound, +1 toughness. He's got 2 Warlord traits. The first one is Hunter, giving him +1 to his advance and charge, allows him to fall back in charge. And he also has Iron Resolve, which gives him another wound. So he's a 1-up, 4-up, 6-up, toughness 6, 9 wound Wolf Lord that rerolls his own ones and adds 1 to his advance in charge.
What did Shield Cap have? Shield Captain has the Warlord trait, Supreme Creation, gives him a 5-up, feel no pain. He has the Relic, the Auric Achilles Bike, which is a 3-up invul and reroll all failed charges. I also spent the 1 CP to give him Indomitable Commander, which gives him an extra 2 wounds, so he's sitting at 9 wounds.
I think you want to know what weapon he shot at the Impulsor with.
Oh, that was the Melta, because he's on the bike. You have two missiles that you can shoot. You can shoot the flak one, which is kind of an anti-air, gives you a +1 to hit air, or you can shoot the Melta, and I shot the Melta. Okay, I've got to think about how I want to target prioritize this. I'm gonna swing for the fence on this one. I was going to. I'm gonna do the safe move. Instead of shooting the guys with the -1, I'm gonna put these Venatari into those assault Marines. And I'm only gonna pay the 1 CP for the superior fire patterns to double their shots. So we're getting 4 each. And I am within Trajan, so I'll be re-rolling 1s to hit and a wound. And this is into those guys. So 2s, re-rolling 1s, 6s explode. So 1, 6.
Do you think you are Space Wolves?
What? And now this is 5 to 4, so 3s,
They transhumaned.
re-rolling 1s. Transhuman?
Yeah,
Okay.
they already did that.
Oh, they did. They did. So the 2s and the 3s. And I re-rolled those 1s because of Trajan. And so you have 3, 6, 9, 10 at AP -2, 2 flat damage.
Okay, that kills him.
Okay, so now I actually have to look up this stratagem for the bikes.
We'll switch to the.
Aerotech munitions. So I'm going to spend my 1 CP for Aerotech munitions. So basically when I'm rolling to wound with them, use a stratagem in your shooting phase when an Adeptus Custode unit from your army is chosen to shoot with. Until the end of that phase, when resolve an attack made with a ranged weapon with a damage characteristic of D6 by a model in that unit, roll 1 additional D6 and discard 1 of the dice. So I'm doing that on these guys, shooting into these guys. No re-rolls because I don't have anything. We're shooting the Melta missile into them, so we're hitting on 2s. They don't have any minus?
Nope.
Okay. So we're hitting on 2s. All hit. And now this is strength 8, so 3s. Oh. I will spend 1 CP on that. I haven't spent a CP to re-roll in shooting phase yet, correct?
No.
Okay, so I'm down to 2 CP. You have 4 wounds, AP's -4.
Okay, 4 4-ups.
Down to 2 was that strategy?
I'm down-
You used was 2?
It was 1.
And I'm going to CP reroll 1, so 1 goes through.
One, only 1?
Yeah.
Only 1.
Whew. Good rolling. All right, so picking the highest. Wow.
6?
2 damage.
Oh, okay.
That was the reverse. Wow.
Amazing. See, this is how I always swing, where I get a roll hot and then I get a completely roll not. I feel like the dice are going like, nah, Jeff, you've been lucky already. All right, so shot. Everything is shot, so we are to charge phase. These guys are obviously charging in here.
Which guys?
Sorry. The Virtus Praetors are going to be charging the Thunderwolf Cavalry. He is staying. I'm going to make the long charge. I say long charge. 6. So I'm going to try for the 5-inch into him. Into just him.
Okay.
I'm going to do that one first. And we got it on an 8. And so he is going to come right here so that I'm within but without.
I get 3-inch heroic intervention.
Oh,
from the
that's
army.
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so you're just gonna declare all of them.
Yeah. Are you gonna declare all of them then?
'Cause otherwise you wouldn't be able
You
to.
can't, because you
swing.
can't charge.
Well, no.
No,
it
I'm gonna stick with I'm only charging the librarian.
But then you can't land there because you're within an inch of
Yeah.
his other
You
units.
can't.
Oh,
It's an
That's-
engagement.
Yeah,
gotcha.
You can't have,
All right, then I'll still go here.
Yeah.
And then you can heroically intervene. We're going to do the other charge over here into the wolves, into the the Virtus Praetors, into the Thunderwolf Cavalry. Oh, yeah, on a 9. And this one, I'm kind of going to go like this.
So end of charge phase, heroically intervene here, and he is within 3, so he can heroically intervene there.
Now, so that those who are watching, I intentionally kind of built a wall, but kept this so he'll still get attacked, but that way if I have to remove models, I'm still holding objective.
You got intervention range over there on your.
Yeah, but I can't touch a. Get within 1 inch.
And that, I don't want to charge because I want to hold the objective.
Which one's the Lord?
This one.
Oh, okay. On the
Can't he pass through his own though? Because you can pass through your own.
I don't think you can
No,
go
he
there.
doesn't have fly.
Right.
You can't.
Oh.
If he was a traditional Smash Captain with a jump pack, he could.
But because he's on the wolf, he can,
Mhm.
you can't. Okay.
Well, yeah, he can't go through walls.
Nope. Yeah, 'cause
Nope.
he's a beast or cavalry. I mean.
Yep.
So hold on. Hear me out. If he moved up into here, because he's, consolidate in, he then moves within. You're within the within with the.
But it's
Right,
different
but
units.
Oh,
Same unit.
okay.
Yeah.
got
So
it.
he's different unit, and I can't move any of my guys because I've got a 4-inch pylon. I could move him over here, but still, it's at the end of the charge phase, so there's no way that I can get him in.
Gotcha.
Is that the end of your charges, Jeff?
That's all my charges I have.
Just as a competitive person and wanting to learn stuff. So when this guy was over here by himself, how come you didn't charge those guys into that guy?
Because I want to hold more for dominate
Gotcha.
and for the main objective.
Gotcha.
You,
I believe me, I wanted to charge in,
you probably could have left one back right here on the point and got 2 into him.
but he's a hard enough hitter. I need to actually hit with everything,
Okay.
or else now he's erasing my shoot ability. Now, even if they're in combat, they got pistols so you can shoot, which is one of their great abilities. Which I will say this: if you see Venatari on you want to get rid of them. They're fast and they have good strats. But that was why I didn't. I wanted to charge, but it was more important to hold the objective so I get not only the primary but the dominate on top of that.
So now we're going into the fight phase. One thing I would have done if I was you, Zach, is you could have intervened into the flyer because he's in hover mode.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Oh, I
Now,
didn't.
now I'm going to say go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Go right ahead. Reason? See, and that's
'Cause then
we're having
that
fun.
locks him up.
And because I had to put him into hover because I didn't want
Yeah,
to
that's
move
right.
him, and so now he can punch it.
He may be able to get rid of it.
No, he should be able to.
Should being.
Just hope it doesn't pop because then it'll those guys over there. Okay, now this.
Can Custodes make their stuff automatically explode?
I wish. It's too expensive.
That's
The Emperor won't let that happen. All right, I'm gonna do this combat first because I kind of want to see how that plays out. Because don't you have anything that can interrupt?
He's got 2 points to interrupt with. One
No.
place anywhere.
I've got 1 point. I only have 1 CP.
Unless
Yeah.
Okay, so I am safe.
Yeah. No, I can't interrupt.
Okay.
Space Wolf.
So these guys, I'm putting it into them. You got 4 attacks each, so you got 20 attacks incoming. We're hitting on 2s with no rerolls. And this
Do you
is
have armor of rust anywhere?
Okay, and this is strength 6 to toughness
5.
5. So 3s, but I'm re-rolling because I did a successful charge. Okay, those two, that one, and that one. So full house, we're looking at 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17 at AP minus 3.
That's a lot of storm shield saves.
You have to do those one at a time, or do they all have storm shields?
They all have storm shields. But there's no way I'm making that many 4-ups.
Yeah, well, what's the damage on this?
D3,
Okay, so
9,
damage will play a big part. I don't think
12,
it'll like the squad.
15, 17.
Matt Edwards is asking Custodes don't have shock assault.
No,
No.
not yet.
No.
We don't get that kind of cool stuff. And the only reroll that I have is because of the lances. When you charge, you get to reroll all failed wounds. As soon as if you get stuck in combat, that's how you can bog down the bikes to, because they're only.
Do they have a different loadout option? Take something other than lances, or lances?
No, lance is the only option. The only change you can do is instead of the Melta missiles and flak missiles, you can do the hurricane bolter.
Okay.
But you can't use the one strat on it because they're bikes and it's a rapid fire weapon. It's only on pistols and I gotta think about it. It's rapid fire and pistols, but you can't use it on the bikes. I know that for sure.
All right, so how'd you do there?
8 went through.
8,
8,
3, 6, 8. So I'll
You're
do
gonna have to
these
roll
one at a time.
Yeah.
2, and then 3,
So that killed 1.
2, and then 1, 2, and then 3, 2, and then 2.
So is that 1 left? Or is that the squad?
That's 1 left. Because one of them started with yeah. So there's 1 left.
Is that the sergeant with the hammer? Or
Yeah. I moved him back when I pulled them, so he's still within his 1 inch.
Yeah. And so then into the library.
So I made it transparent because you can see everything under it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See how you move.
And so now I get 5 attacks because he's shield captain into the librarian, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, and your librarian's toughness.
4.
So 3s, rerolling 1, or rerolling fails. And so 5, AP minus 3.
What's the damage?
D3.
Okay, 2 go through. And I spent my last CP.
3, 4, 5. 5 damage.
Ouch.
Yep, I think that is him.
And I've done everything I can. Attack back, sir.
Okay. So do my pylon there.
I'm going to gentlemanly ask, kill the Ares last.
Okay.
I want it to blow up so bad.
4 attacks hitting on 3s. All of them go through. Wounding on, I'm assuming 3s.
Toughness 6. Yeah, you
Okay,
should be.
that's 4
4,
at -2.
-2. So that's going to go on their 4-up invul. 1 goes through.
Now you guys are playing friendly.
Flat
From
3.
a competitive standpoint, you'd want to attack the Ares first. This
Yes.
attacks are very minor back,
Yes.
but it still is the only thing to attack back.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean, yeah, it's
He's got a-
hitting on 6s.
1 goes through. There was 1-on-1 wound, so he's dead.
okay. But he would have to spend the 2 points to
Interrupt because you heard.
No, because
So,
we're switching back and
Yeah,
forth
you're
now.
switching back and forth.
so check it out. Custodes don't have that just interrupt attack unless it's a basic in the rulebook. Ours is 1 CP for a unit that's within an objective marker, and it's only 1 CP, and you get an attack.
It is core rulebook.
It is core rulebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anybody can counter offensive for 2 CP.
Oh, man, because I sat there reading that. I was like, I have to be within an objective?
No.
It's only 1 CP. That's cool, but
Yeah, so you have either or. So you
Okay.
have counter offensive for 1 if it's whatever your special rules are within a.
That
That's cool.
is way cooler now. Okay, so now actually I like that a lot more.
So 17 attacks from these guys into him.
Oh,
hitting on 2s.
Vengeance.
What's the mess? Are you gonna survive?
Dude.
Oh, yeah, he will.
He's going to survive.
He's a chonky boy.
I hate to say
Especially
it, but
since
yeah.
I just dropped 6.
Come on.
He's...
And 5s.
Come on.
Come on, Hunter.
You got it right here, Hunter. Kill him. I'm rooting for you now.
5 went through.
5 went through.
-1.
-1. That puts him on his 3-up invul either way. And 2 go through.
Single damage.
Single damage.
He didn't start with 1-up armor?
No, he starts with 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the shield. It's the bike that's special.
Oh, okay.
It's a 3-up invul bike. So he ignores these on 5s. Nope, 2 go through.
Nice.
So now he's down to 7 wounds.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only turn 2 and the board's getting light.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get tabled. Turn 3. So, and then 5 attacks from the chaplain, hitting on 2s. They all go through. And wounding on... What's your toughness?
Toughness 6 on the bike.
2 go through.
2 go through.
It's going to be on your invuln.
And I save on both.
Okay. All right, now let's see about the...
Of course, you saved the multi-damage.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes. It's one of those where, hey, even he knows. This one's going to hurt.
I gotta
Shields to the rear. Shields to the rear.
Okay, and then 5 attacks hitting on 2s, wounding on...
All right, you kill this thing. It is toughness 8, but you should be wounding on 3s.
I think he's
And reroll.
strength 8 with a thunder hammer.
Yeah, I'm strength 8 with a thunderhammer.
That's it?
Yeah.
So,
I'm not going to lie. I thought he was... Carry on.
force.
But if you bring Arzak Rockfist, he's strength 5 base.
That's
He's a,
that's the one.
and he's got the old school thunder hammer. He's still neg 3 flat, but he does flat 4 against vehicles and monsters.
Dude.
Which if I would have taken the... Swapped up the... so 4 go through.
4 go through. And obviously on 5-up invul. Woo, got 1 runner. Save 2. 2 go through.
Okay. So that means you're down to 1, right?
Yep, he was at 7. He's just hanging on.
Oh, but the bites.
Okay, they all hit.
Come on,
And-
let the dog take it down.
He's biting the thing.
1 goes through.
He saw the frisbee.
The thing where you can reroll all wounds? But that was on the
Reroll hits.
Oh, okay.
I'm not lying. I wish I could CP reroll that to fail. Because I see the dog, like, it sees the big red golden frisbee. And he's like, I got it, Dad.
Oh, that's good.
I saved it on a 5-er.
So you get your attacks back with it.
Oh, that thing does.
It does something.
And it's going to wound him.
It's only hitting on a 6, but
It's going to wound him, though.
It can't do the orc flame.
it gets D3 attacks.
Yep.
So I got 3 attacks.
He's gonna vent again.
Hitting you on 6s.
3 6s.
1 6. And what? Oh well, I wounded on a 6, so yeah, because it doesn't have anything. So there's no AP. It's just it hits you.
What's the damage?
1. Because if there's no
I
attribute,
saved
it's
it.
just
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
see?
it went through the invuln and it had to go up to the feel no pain.
The dog hit it. The dog went for the frisbee and it. That was awesome.
That's the end of Custodes?
Custodes had a good round. Had a very good
Yep.
round.
So what are you scoring on secondaries? Did you dominate?
I am dominating. Because I'm holding 3.
So you're holding 3. So dominate's giving you 3 points?
Yes. Now, I would have consolidated this to here
Yep.
to make sure that I don't run into other issues. Although you are kind of
So,
caught.
And you grinded them?
No, he can fall back in charge, though.
See, and I knew there was magic with him. So that's why I'm doing that. Go ahead again. Grind them down.
Grinded them
I
down?
definitely grinded them down.
and he got a character.
You did get a character, so you
Yep.
get 3 for Assassinate. Assassinate's still 3, right?
Yes. Assassinate's 3.
Okay.
Assassinate will max out at 9.
Before we go to the top of turn 3 real quick, Matt Edwards is asking, did Zack count the points for Warrior Pride yet? Because what is Warrior Pride? I don't know. I'm not sure. What is the...
No, I haven't, but it's going to be...
what is Warrior Pride?
So
Yeah, I'll get
what,
3.
You have to have 2 units engaged.
But it's at the end of my turn.
Yeah.
So I don't get it for turn 2. I'll get it for turn 3.
Yeah, I'll get it for turn 3.
Okay, that's what. Someone
Oh,
was
but because you had 2 engaged, that's the Warrior's Pride.
Yeah.
Right,
Got
but
it.
I don't get it until next turn because it's at the end of. I have to charge or be within engagement range. So the fact that you charged me doesn't give me
Yeah, it doesn't
points.
help Warrior Pride.
Gotcha.
So we're at the end of turn 2. Everything's added up.
Yep, everything's added up.
What's the
I got leadership.
Oh wait, hold on.
So
So
at the end of 2,
Oh.
we got Custodes on 27, and the Space Wolves on
I lost
26.
4, and he's 8. So I have to get a 5 or 6, and of course it's a 6.
Oh!
Do you get the captain's leadership, or did they change that?
No,
No, it's just
and then they have to have a 1, and they get a 6.
I thought
So,
only 1 runs away, and then.
Oh, then you gotta
1 or
roll.
2.
Oh yeah.
yep.
Now, if you roll a 1 or 2,
is it less than half? Yeah.
so he may be good. Go 1 or 2.
3.
You're safe.
So
that
it's
comes
still
up
holding
big,
it.
'cause that's
Yeah.
his spot. So now we're going to the top of 3, right?
Yep.
So switch Zack over to 3.
So you get a CP.
so-
Yep. I'm up to 1 CP. I get 0 for primary.
No, you get 5.
Oh, no,
He's
no,
not
yeah,
upset.
you didn't put-
You're
Flyers can't hold
If
objectives.
you're hovering.
I think even hovering,
Okay,
Flyers can.
So 5.
Real quick,
Yes.
even hovering, I thought Flyers can no longer hold objectives.
Okay.
So you've got it.
They
5.
make the whole-
So he's got 5 for primary.
Only 5?
Yep.
Yep, because, yeah.
Blown off a bunch of crap. His wolf ran away.
No, he's got 1 wolf. That's what's holding him.
No, he
No,
ran.
he ran away.
No, his Thunderwolf cavalry
Yeah, okay,
over
it's
here.
cavalry.
It's
Thunders
good.
and wolves hold him. So 5 for primary. 5.
Okay.
And none of your secondaries are beginning a round.
And then you hit the old save button. You got him there?
Yep. So Zack's up to 31 with 1 command point, and the nice guy's sitting at 27 with 2 command points.
So litanies, we'll do the +1 to wound on them, which it goes off, and
Good.
then the charge doesn't matter. Wait, what's the other one?
Well, what still matters is you still give them +3 to pilot and consolidate.
That's right.
Yeah,
So that's
that
still
will
pretty
matter.
Juicy.
How did you feel that went that turn?
that
Is he a nice guy.
that turn, I feel horrible. Like it was one of those where
Maybe you don't feel as bad as Zack does.
it's and that's why I feel bad. It was
Right.
a perfect storm.
Yeah.
I had a perfect storm turn. I defied statistics in that round. I shouldn't have actually done as much as I did. Statistically, I mean everything literally kind of just went perfect. I realized I haven't even used my spy network with him. I haven't used Trajan's moment shackle. Like I have these cool things. I'm like I'm not even using them because
You don't need to.
I don't, that's it.
And that last Thunderwolf cavalry run away hurt, huh?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
that's the Wolf Lord, and he's
This-
doing that because he's gonna charge.
He
He
did.
Oh, yeah.
Leadership check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too.
Yes, he ran away.
And I didn't have a CP to try to re-roll it either.
But the Fenrisian wolf stayed.
Yeah.
Good
So,
boy.
yeah. That,
Can you reroll leadership check?
No, not anymore.
oh, okay. Well, so movement. All I did was fall back with him.
But he can charge.
Yep, he's got his fallback in charge because he made a successful charge. Actually, he didn't make a successful charge.
He heroically
No,
intervened.
that only turns into an aura when you successfully charge. He
Oh, that's
will
right.
Do it
Yep.
The whole time.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good.
So
When
that's
the judge plays your same army.
right.
Yeah. See, and that's
See, like if you messed up your own rules with your custodians, it'd be like, oh, sure, he knows his custodians, whatever.
and I know them very well because I love them. I quit playing Space Marines because the rules got too much.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot there. And
so
for
shooting,
the size of my army,
I'm
sorry,
gonna
go
shoot-
ahead.
No, that's fine. Just gonna shoot those 4 guys into your bike.
Bolt pistol them. I have a pretty good collection of Space Marines, and it's also one of those where
One goes through.
because of so many different units, it was just, oh, it hit.
1 damage.
1 damage. I can ignore it on a 5. No. so he walks up to the shield captain,
Yeah.
Puts one of the into the dome.
They held it
and it ricochets off the dome, but leaves a big old mark.
Okay, the chaplain misses.
That'll teach a shield captain.
And then we're going to do a grenade into the other guys. We're going to do a crack grenade
Okay.
into your bikes. He rerolls his own ones. And nothing.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so...
guys on the stream, if you didn't catch that, he is chapter mastering himself, obviously, because there's nothing else
Chaplain,
around
shoot him.
Yep, missed.
Okay.
And then charges. So the wolf into your Aries. Oh, look at that. He got 6.
The wolf's gonna do it.
And then it should be a 1-inch or 2-inch
You know
charge
what?
into there.
And I'm really tempted to try an Overwatch, but I'm not going to.
Federation Wolf is the first to...
You know, though, the Custodes, they're so elite that, and
I
that
just
was
want
the
to see if I
problem.
can get the dog to take him.
Dude, I want him to kill it.
That'd be awesome.
He just bite the frisbee out of the sky.
So we're gonna
If he did, I think you'd have to give that model a promotion and make him a cyber wolf.
right.
That would be
Call him Aries. He's sitting there like the chapter master comes
if
back.
He, if he
he's
kills him,
dragging
I'll
this
call him
Aries.
Aries. And we'll save that one for last. So we'll go the Wolf Lord into your bikes.
Do
on
it.
2s.
Hit him hard. Come on.
And then I get exploding 6s.
Yep.
Woo!
And 3 go through.
AP all of it.
AP 3.
4 up invols. 2 go through.
Flat 3.
Flat 3. So that is 1 bike pops. We're going to take this one out here.
And 2 more go through on your bikes.
On the bikes. Okay. Those both save.
Okay. And
Fido. Aries.
yeah. They all hit and 5s. 1 goes through.
Okay, come on.
Go.
I really want a 1 right
AP
here,
Nick
guys.
2.
I want a 1 so bad right here. Come on.
Did you save it?
No, I saved it. Because he's no AP, right?
AP Nick 2.
Oh, wait.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4. So
Get him. I think he's a save of a 3. Isn't
it's a 3 up. So it kills him.
Just explode and kill
Oh
him.
my gosh, don't kill the dog. It's a good boy. Okay, no, we're good. So he took it out.
So wait, your big fancy aircraft got bit by a dog.
It's got a 3 up save, a 5 up invul, and it was just taken out of the air by this masterful Fenrisian wolf.
So you can
So
take-
first time on the channel. Woo, woo, woo.
It did some work though.
Oh, yeah.
No, it did a lot of work.
You gotta put that up on the shelf so you don't bang it.
I would love to. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no.
Right there,
feel-
right there.
Feel free.
Yeah, where are their shelf space?
Our shelf space is your shelf space. especially
Thank you, sir.
For nice models like that.
I need to touch up the paint a little. That I sealed it and it
Yeah, and that's when we
I
want to talk
hate-
about forgeable.
oh
Does it?
makes you cry a little bit.
Deserve pain after he got killed by a dog?
Yes, and that dog deserves a
Not-
steak and a promotion.
not just a dog, Aries.
Aries.
So you get first continuing.
Okay. I will put these into the chaplain for sure. Now I'm not re-rolling obviously because that's only on when I charge.
What's your strength?
6.
I'm gonna transhuman him.
Okay. So 2s re-rolling 1s. Re-roll the 1. They don't have any minus to hit, right?
Correct.
Okay. So 4 hit, and then this is 6 transhuman, so 4s. 2 go through.
Okay, 1.
Just a single damage.
Okay.
Is it D3 damage spear?
D3.
Oh,
So that's the one thing we're hoping when we get the
yeah,
codex.
At least
Because-
+2.
Even this guy, the captain general of the entire Custodes, does D3. Not even a flat damage. He does D3 with his axe, the Watcher's axe.
Yeah, terrible.
And so that's where we're hoping with when this comes out that it
Yeah.
at least consistent. Because see, like, so we got the Forge World Compendium.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the Venatari are deadly. We've got the stratagems and they're the flat 2 damage
Yeah.
and they're awesome. all of the Games Workshop stuff still needs that update. I wish they just do a FAQ. I don't even need a codex. Just give us, flat damage.
And we're going to do Assault Intercessors back into him.
Yep, hit him hard.
So now we're on 3s because I didn't get charged this turn.
Yep.
Which meant 3. I don't hit on 3, but I get exploding 6s, so that gives me 2 back. And I should be wounding on 4s now because they got the +1 of the wound.
Yep.
Litany, so on
Yep.
4s.
Oh, nice.
Yep, that's nice. See, that's the cool thing with the chaplains
6.
and librarians. 6 of them?
Yep.
AP?
2.
2. So we're going on his 3-up invul. And 2 are going through.
Okay, so that's just flat 1.
Flat 1 each. So on 5s, we ignore these. I ignore 1, so he takes 1 damage.
Shield captain won't go down.
No,
no.
the
He-
shield captains are horrendous.
He is a sponge.
Okay, and
I've used him before in games where I've thrown him in front of the army to just absorb as much points of fire as possible. And there was one game where literally in an APOC game, and he took a Warlord Titan full barrage from one of the Volcano Lances.
Nice.
And because I had the -1 to hit, and I just lucked out. I mean, let's call it lucked out.
Yeah.
But he dived on 1 wound, and it was one of those where it's like, it was worth it. But then we watched Morty take an entire Warlord Titan barrage and survive with, I think he had 3 or 4 wounds.
Wow.
And it was one of those where you're like, and this was before all these other cool things.
yeah.
Yeah,
This
that
was-
8th edition one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Crazy.
It was the coolest thing and so frustrating when you're watching it get well, what are we going to do if he can't kill him?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You've got your bikes.
Oh,
Can I finish off? What's that? Your warlord?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's pretty chunky too.
2s. The one that's stacked.
The nice guy decides to roll. Is he gonna go all 6s or all 1s? What's he doing?
So your toughness 5,
6.
toughness 6. So this we need 4s or better. Oh look, see, I only got 5 AP -3s.
Okay, 5, 4. AP -3.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 up either way.
Yep.
And 2 go through.
2 go through. D3 each. 3, 4.
4 total.
I'm going to CP the 1. Why not? Because I got it. All right, so 3, 4, 5. 5 total.
And all 5 go through.
Okay.
Takes him down to 4.
I knew he had a lot. That's why I had to CP that. I need every little bit. Because the problem with bikes is once they don't get that reroll,
Yeah.
they're bogged. Your fast moving thing doesn't move anymore.
And chaplain into your bike.
Yep. Hit them hard.
And it should be 2s. Yep.
In your
No
bikes can't
6s.
fall back in charge?
They cannot fall back and charge. I don't remember if there's a stratagem because you never generally use it.
Just 1.
Just 1. And it goes through. Single
damage.
2 damage. Ignore him on 5s. 1 damage goes through. Down to 4. If I can find it. There we are. Okay. All right. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Woof.
So that's him to turn 3?
And I only get 3 victory points.
Or
For
Warrior Pride.
engage, Warrior Pride.
Yep.
Now, oh no, because you did kill the Ares. Did you have bring it down?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
You got to get it on all fronts. You didn't get battleground either.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
so.
I'm getting my 1 CP.
Okay, so at the end of Space Wolves turn 3, what do they got?
The end of Space Wolves 3, Zack's sitting on 34. And before we go in to the bottom of 3, the Custodians are on 27, but they're about to gain primary
15.
15. Ouch.
And they get a command point.
And I'm back up to 2 command points.
Woohoo!
Hey, that used to be all we got in 8th. Like ever.
except that I gave. Hold on.
Hold on, we gotta fix something here. Zack just jumped out way ahead because.
It's not Spaceballs biased, I swear. We'll just give him your primary.
So what went well for you there, Zack?
I killed the Ares
There
and took down a bike.
You got quite a few wounds on the shield cap.
Yeah.
Any wound on him, because he is just hard to wound. You popped a bike over here.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So now we're sitting at 42 Custodes to 34 Spaceballs.
It's looking rough for the Space Wolves. Can they hold on?
This is where, and I might be the nice guy, but I don't let down. I just
Yeah,
keep
even-
hammering.
Nope.
Even with super hard rolling, there's not much left to do.
No. This is so. I should be tabled by the end of this.
So I'll let you know.
So no, Zack, you
Probability.
You don't know a bunch of tournaments. What happens in an instance where someone's tabled that early in turn 3? What normally happens for the
Don't know.
other?
So then in that case, the Custodes get to run around and do whatever they want and score as many points as they get their score.
Oh, my left shoulder.
And same thing, if you time out in a tournament, all you get to do is roll saves, and if your opponent still has plenty of time, they get to run around and score as much as they can, and you don't get to score anything additional. All you get to do is roll saves.
And you guys are nowhere near time.
No, nowhere near.
You're
I'm
only
just
an
saying
hour and
those are-
45 minutes into it.
Right.
This is a bloodbath.
So now when you fall back, you can do your full movement, correct?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you just can't fall back in advance.
Oh. Oh, there you go. And the wolf's not upset, right?
No. Upset captain, that's pretty sweet.
Well, all of my, if they're infantry or bike, they're upset.
Even if they're a character?
I believe so. Now I want you to look through my book real quick and double check me. But it's all custodian.
I could believe that because they're so ultra elite.
It's right here in the very back under, it'll be Sworn Guardians. It'll be about 4 pages forward from where that's at. Okay, so movement. Psychic phase. Psychic phase, I'm going to, is your chaplain closer? And so chaplain's just slightly closer. Sorry, this follows him.
And you're measuring for your psychic abilities?
Yes. Right now what I'm prepping to do is I want to try to hit the chaplain with, well, actually look at him and target. So I'm going to cast Castigation on the chaplain.
So your captain has to have that ability, and I don't see him having that
Yeah,
ability.
that's what we're looking
It's-
at right now.
So real quick, it's this one right here.
Yeah, so Sworn Guardians.
But on his data sheet it has to say Sworn Guardians.
Forged. All infantry
Yeah,
and biker and units in Adeptus Custode gain
Yeah.
both of those.
Okay.
Because I'm also looking, I don't see that Sworn Guardian on just like regular custodians.
It's the,
Right?
on
No,
the
no,
data
no,
sheet.
no. So it's
So it is army wide.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, rules is written. Yeah, he's offset. That's pretty cool. That's one custodians super need though, because they are a character heavy army and an elite army.
So let's give an example. Let's say he wiped out that Ares in the very first round, right?
Yeah.
Now all of that would have been erasing all of my. Basically, it was one or the other is going to give.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast Castigation on your chaplain. He only has one left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I need a 6 for it to go off. That's an 8. Do you still
I don't
have
have CP, no.
Okay. So it goes off. His leadership, I've got to beat. And on a 12, I believe I did.
And that gives him a mortal wound, right?
Yeah, it's going to be D3 mortal wounds. And so then, just verifying I'm...
That counts as an assassinate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he gets his 3.
Now, because this is the -1, but I can still see through, correct?
Yes.
So I will smite that group. On an 8, it does go off. And so D3, 3. And then I will terrify them.
Ah!
On an 8, that also goes off. So they simply have a -1 to leadership and can't fire Overwatch. But it shouldn't last that long. Okay, he cannot fire because he fell back. Show.
But he got on that point.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1 CP. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to split fire. I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to put 1 guy into him and 2 guys into them for fire. So that's 4 shots for each. And
So by them, you mean the intercessors over there?
yes.
Okay.
So one of the Venatari is shooting into the Fenrisian Wolf. 2 of the Venatari are shooting into the intercessor combat.
Splitting fire always goes
Assault
well.
intercessor. There, I was looking for it. I'm going to do into the Fenrisian Wolf first. And so 6s explode. And am I close enough? I'm not, so no rerolls. And then this is strength 5 to toughness, or I think there's 6.
It should be 2-4.
No, he's saying.
No, my pistols are strength 6. So it's strength 6 to 4s.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter either. I don't.
Yeah, it's 4s.
4s. 1 goes through. AP -2, 2 flat damage. And now into the assault intercessors. 2s, oh well, there's 2 1s, no 6s. And then this is 6s into 4s. Okay, so you have 4 AP -2, 2 flat damage.
Okay, they're wiped.
And so
That'll be
that
grinding
negates
down also.
all of the rest of it except for this combat, which you go first.
Okay, 4 hitting on 2s.
Come on, hit
I'm
him.
gonna have to give you your grinding down points now.
And
Oh,
exploding
actually, I should,
6s.
'cause he could.
No.
Because in the top of his turn, he killed the plane. If he kills this unit, I'll give him. So we'll take those away for now.
Okay, so that's 5.
5 on their invul.
Wait, what? T7, right? Or T6?
T6.
Yeah, so 5.
5 and on their invul because
Correct.
he's got the hammer thing. All right, and so 2 are going through. Do I want to try to save one of those? How hard's the damage?
3.
I will spend my last CP. Why not? Try and save one because I need all the attacks. Nope, both go through. So it's flat 3.
Yep.
We are going to let you kill the white one. Okay, and so, right, because we're not in combat, so I can consolidate in.
Yep.
Okay,
Right.
and so now we will attack. So 2s, no rerolls. And that's mostly what I got was 2s. And then this is 4s, no rerolls. 3. AP -3.
Bump shields.
Okay, 1 goes through.
Single damage. And no CP.
6. Nope.
Both of the leaders of these armies
Yep.
are just
Taking.
getting hammered.
So is that the end of it for you, sir?
That is, yeah, that's everything.
So we'll go to the bottom of. Oh, because he was on turn 3. You forgot to put him on turn 3.
Okay, well, first we're giving him 3 for grinding down. You already gave your 3 for assassinate. Did you dominate?
Yes.
So 3 for dominate.
Yeah, I'm holding all objectives.
And you got it. She's on turn 3. Put that on turn 4.
You doing it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Warlord to warlord.
He gets that
I'm
command.
I'm not over. I don't have CP anyways.
So you got none for primary, right?
No.
Primary.
Okay. Did you?
So
No, you got a
currently
CP.
Yeah, I know.
51 the Custodes and 34 the Space Wolves.
11.
And Zach's going for the big warlord off here.
Yeah.
Since I lost, we're just gonna have fun right now.
Yeah.
For pride in this.
Yep.
Now it's and so the one warlord, stand back. It's a gentleman's battle.
Who's gonna stand tall here?
So I got to tell you, my faith's actually on the Space Wolf, because like I said, flat damage, consistent.
If we
6.
you already started rolling.
6.
Why would you need?
Well, at the start of your command phase, you could have popped 1 CP. Oh no, there's a spell gives them bonus. Never mind. To put him in Assault Doctrine, but you're already in it.
Yeah, I'm
You
already in
use
it.
the spell from the librarian to put them in Assault Doctrine. They split on 5s instead of 6s.
No, that's the Wolfenstone.
No, the spell does it too.
The Wolfenstone. Okay.
6 of them.
6 of them.
3 ups. 1 goes through.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Dead serious. 4s and a 6, but 1, 2. So now it's 3 damage.
Yep.
3 6s.
3 5 ups.
3 5 ups.
I'm sorry.
I do apologize.
Come on, dog.
I'm sorry, dog. Dog bites still though, right?
Yep.
This is for that Fenrisian. That's for Ares. I want you to know that was my favorite part of this whole
Yeah,
game.
that was,
2 go through.
those will go through. Watch.
No.
Shield captain's revving up to come back.
All right, here we go. 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, all hit. And now you are toughness 6,
Yep.
so 4s, no rerolls. 1.
Damage.
D3.
Okay.
2.
One wound left.
So
So this is the bottom of.
this is what we're doing. They were told to leave him alone, so we're just sitting here edging up for the show.
So what turn are we on now? We're on
You're in bottom of 4.
4, and he gets his primary, right?
15.
And whoa. So what we got here, ladies and gentlemen, let's just recap here. We're gonna switch to a different little view here. We're gonna go to this nice little board level view, and what you wanna kind of describe what you did here, Mr. Nice Guy, with your self here, what you're doing.
So basically, I've got all the objectives. There's not much left, and we're here to always have fun. And so when he backed out and charged in, it's a warlord off. And now we've got to see which warlord will survive. I got to tell you personally, my money's on the Space Wolf.
I'm down to 1 wound.
And on that note, my money's on the Shield Captain. But it's fun. It's one of those where this is totally the climax to the battle.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this. Beautiful terrain, beautiful jobs. Yeah.
Perfect. So we're gonna keep the action on the gentleman so we can see the action of who wins the face-off here.
And you are first, sir.
No.
Ongoing.
Ongoing combat. You're up.
Is the nice guy gonna just roll a bunch of 6s and be like, ha ha? Sorry.
I might. Tell you what, I haven't done it all game. I will warm up the dice because I sit there and I roll
6.
them like this. 6.
And you do have a PP.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
2 go through.
6 damage.
This could be it.
You gonna spend your 1 commander point?
Oh, I got one, didn't I?
Sure.
I will spend 1 command point on that save. Okay, so 1 went through. Thank you for reminding me. Here we go, 5s. Or 1 jumps, and the one that jumped out is a 6.
Of course.
So 2 wounds. He's down to 2.
And the doggo.
Down to 2.
Nothing.
Here comes the hit back. 2's to hit. Rerolling 1s for himself. Reroll that 1. Okay. And then I need 4s, 5s, and 6s right here. Just 2.
And I saved both of them.
Yeah! It continues!
Okay.
So
So there was No second. Well, no, you didn't get dominate. You didn't get grind them down.
Yeah,
Oh, I got
Yeah, he's
dominate.
dominate.
Oh yeah.
He's got all the. He's got most
'Cause-
of
cause-
Space base captured.
Yeah.
So we're now at 69 for the Custodians and 34 for the Space Wolves.
So
And this is final turn.
Yeah, this is top of 5.
Top of 5 or 6?
Top of 5.
there's no 6 anymore. So.
Oh, that's right.
But the neat thing he can do is he can fall back and charge, right?
Uh huh.
Yep.
So,
That's smart.
and he gets to attack first then.
Let's see.
Oh, he's got 2 command points. Don't you get do you have 1 or 2?
I have 2.
He has 2. Oh, he can do some feisty stuff here.
Woo! Do it. Kill him.
So, fall back, charge.
Yep.
Okay.
You made it.
And
Let's do this again.
See, that's the difference between a bike and a dog. Dog reacts actively. The bike, you have to tell it to do it.
Yep.
we'll spend a CP for Savage Strike, which is +1 of the wound roll.
Okay. Warming up the dice. It'll be
I don't
6.
really think that I have.
You could get.
Can he do Fury the first or whatever? Or is it-
No.
That's just for turn raiders. I think there might be one to give you an additional AP, but you're already on his invuln, so that won't matter.
Yeah, and I'm hitting on 2s, wounding on
Yeah.
2s now.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, probably save that last one for the CP reroll.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, 5. And I get a 6.
Here it is.
Just
And
so
twos.
nice in the card, I'm just gonna do all this.
Okay, and 6 go through.
6 go through. And I happen to have 6. Oh, look at that. 3 go through.
Oh.
Okay, so now that's 9. I told you.
Yep.
Flat damage is a huge thing. And he tried so hard. So you killed him.
Woo!
Sweet.
Dun 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 dun. Toof.
It took a while, but hey.
Hey, like I said, anytime you kill one, and shield captains are the toughest.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with him, though. He took it right back.
So that was
Yeah, they were back and forth.
5. So now it's the top of your turn 5. So you can't get grind them down because you kill the same, right? You have to kill them.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's 1 to 1. I
So
mean,
we're
the other thing he
only-
could get is assassinate.
which I'll tell you right now, I could have had it last turn,
Yeah.
and,
No, yeah.
I'll kill him now. But
Yeah, so you're only getting 10 for primary because you're maxing out at 45.
so here, I'll show you what. Since you killed the shield captain, he can't make the rest of us stop now.
No, his primary comes at the other turn, so if he moves off the points.
Yeah, that's why I'm staying on specifically on the points.
You won't get Grandin down, but you could get assassinated.
Yeah.
So we're gonna come visit you.
Zach.
Yo.
Matt Edwards has a question for you. Have you looked at a captain on bike build for turn 1 charge?
A captain on bike? A chaplain on bike is something that's coming.
I used that for quite a
but-
while, the captain on bike, because you're 21 inches of movement, and then you build in the same build that you have on your wolf, and then he's re-rolling charges. It's pretty good. It's a lot of points. He's like 175 points.
Well, he's 180. So
Well, that's with fist, so yeah, 175 and with the 182 with the hammer instead of the fist.
So
it's pretty fun.
I mean,
This-
honestly, I'm good with the way that he is. I mean, he gets.
dude, he's a boss.
Yeah, I mean,
And he just
turn 1 charge is great, but why would I throw my warlord out there by himself turn 1? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me why I would do that.
So here's the rude part about psychers. So movement's done.
Yeah.
Smite. You're dead.
What'd you roll?
A 7.
Okay, one CP to deny. 8.
Nice.
Oh!
So now castigation. 7. It goes off. What's your leadership?
9.
And I got 11, 12.
Okay, how much?
D3. 2 wounds. Can he live?
Nope.
So I took him out of the psychic phase, so he gets.
Like a coward.
Yeah. The Inquisitors are all cowards, in case there's any question there.
Sure.
So let's go to the final score. What do you got?
Final score, we got 85.
So it was a bloodbath.
Oh, shit. But I gotta say, so my question is, which name would you prefer for the shield captain? The Hunter or Zack? Because that's what I do, is I like to name, because that was such a good battle. It as soon as that Ares didn't pop, it gave me the opportunity, and I hit back, and I got really lucky on a lot of rolls. And then once those lucky rolls, it just shifted, because then I was able to focus fire on key targets, and it instantly, it's once you get those hamstring cuts, once I was able to start taking out those pluses and those
Yeah, the impulsors and popping those.
and getting to the meaty inside, then I at that point I was like, okay, I'm pretty confident I've got it. But again, it's kind of that too many eggs in one basket.
Exactly. Because that was about just over 500 points just between the Stormwolf and the Wolfen. And just for me, that's too much to put into one thing.
Quarter of your army.
Yeah, exactly.
And they didn't even, don't get me wrong, the Stormwolf, it hit hard.
But it didn't do what it needed to do.
But I'd rather take, is it the Storm Talon? What's the one?
Fang.
Storm Fang.
Yeah,
Because then it probably would have popped it.
shots that are flat 6.
See, that would have popped it. You would have popped it, and then my luck is then it would. But I'm glad you didn't, because Ares, the Fenrisian wolf, is the MVP of the whole game.
Yeah.
The shield captain, he got killed by the chapter master. Yeah, he wasn't Ares.
No.
So Mason just had a idea for you, Zach. He said drop pods can screen out the captain on bike. Outriders can boost with him and keep him protected while he hits hard.
Yeah. Well, Mason would know that because I use drop pods against his white scores.
See, and that's
Yeah, see, Mason played against my captain on bike, escorted by Outriders a bunch. He puts in work.
Yeah, Mason's got his white scar captain on bike too, so
Yep.
he's no. But yeah, so any final thoughts before we kill the streak?
No, I thought it was a good match.
What do you think of your list? You gonna tweak that? Stay with it, or?
I'll tweak it, but I'm not gonna take. I'm probably not gonna take that Stormwolf again.
So the one thing that I like to do, because I used to run the Stormwolf, and I put my hammer and shield terminators in it, and then outflank the Wolfen. Then you got two really big punchy combat threats up in their lines. Really
Right.
quick.
And I wanted to take the Stormwolf to see because I've been outflanking, doing Cunning of the Wolf on the Wolfen,
Yeah.
and I wanted to try to save that CP because I only start with 7.
Right.
So I mean, it really doesn't make that much of a difference.
Yeah, and it was cooler in 8th. I'd take 5 hammer and shield terminators in there and Arjak, because Arjak used to buff them with an extra attack.
Right.
He lost that.
so. What I've actually noticed is, especially your Space Wolf, is actually very similar to the Custodes, because we were doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a flank with my 5 bikes while rushing all the infantry and my Venatari, which are infantry, and we were doing the same thing. So the only thing I had was, although it protects them by having your characters in, you don't even use them. You don't get to use the abilities.
Right.
And that's the only thing that is it the impulsor? Which vehicle is it that you can move and drop them out?
That's the impulsor.
So the only thing I would have done different is I would have run the impulsors up, turn them sideways, drop my guys behind,
Yeah.
and that's the only thing. But even then, it's a hit and but then I've still got to pop it to get them out, and then though you're not losing that 1 or 2 to the roll.
I also like the chaplain and librarian with jetpack.
Mm-hmm.
Then they can either deep strike or they've got the big 12 inches of movement.
Right.
See, now that's huge. If you can deep strike them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mason says Daniel and Jeff are both great players, but Jeff has the Emperor's luck.
Yeah, he
And,
does.
Sometimes.
He's calling out the Custodes. He says The White Scars are undefeated on the channel, and the Custodes are undefeated on the channel. So
You bring it.
he's not scared of no White Scars.
I always love a good game because I hate to say it, but I like to get the crap kicked out of me because that's how you learn. Okay, I don't want to do this. And, you know, so, like, I'll give an example. Personally speaking, if I'm running Marines, you want to kill these guys.
Yeah.
These should be a target priority. What do I need? I did really good. I got lucky on my target priority. I got what was going to slow my army down out of the way.
Yep.
And then I got lucky popping that dread. That was pure, I got lucky. These bikes, those incursors, they did a magnificent job because I just didn't make it. And then it bogged my fast bikes down. But it worked out in my favor in the end either way. But it's target priority. And then it's numbers. That's why I love the D6 system because I had a lot of where I was like, it's going to be 6 dice. It's going to be 5 dice. Yep, it's 5 dice.
Yeah.
But then it's just, okay, what's my probability? Shield Captain, I got lucky on a few of them, but then there at the end, it's like, no.
Yeah.
Hey, it was a great game, great table, great army. So
Beautiful.
I think 2 reasons Space Wolves lost last night and tonight. Both of us are have to power up with a big howl before the game.
Uh-huh.
Super